Hi, I'm Julianna Jaffe Leven, and I want to welcome you to Awakening Wednesdays. Before we begin, or in the beginning, I'd like to start with just playing a tone for you and inviting you to follow the tone and just allow it to bring you into the quiet as it trails off. As I was being with the tone just now, I was aware of how rarely we let things come to a completion, a thought, a conversation, whatever, before we jump onto it and want to move on to the next. And we miss so much in that. And we have an impatience in our world these days. So I just want to share that observation with you. For those of you who are new to Awakening Wednesdays, what do we do here? Plant seeds of possibility. We explore tools for coming closer and closer to our true selves, our true heart, to our true voice, the voice inside that tells us our deepest truth. And we do this because when we are in alignment more and more with our true self and knowing who we really are and which voice inside of us is telling us our truth, we find a deeper sense of peace, a place to rest, and we bring a lot more joy into our lives because we're not chasing things outside of us so much. And it's especially poignant today, 9/11. I think we are all still collectively in shock over what happened that day and where our world is. And I kind of wanted to talk about that a little bit this morning to help us find our way in the midst of so much tragedy and chaos and unsettledness in our world on 9/11 and in our world since, and with what's going on right now in the Middle East, in the Ukraine, with our elections coming up. Many of you stayed up last night a little bit, watched the debate. How? Like, what do we do with all of this? So I know we talked about it a little bit a while back about times of upheaval preceding times of great change. And this happens on the personal level almost so often when we're in a time of upheaval, when we are getting ready for a time of change, everything gets all stirred up. And it's happening in the collective right now. And I wanted to talk a little bit about a concept, and I mean this not in any religious sense. It may have some spiritual tendrils there, but that we impact one another. What we do, what any of us do, ripples out. And right now, what many call the collective, which is kind of the greater whole, and all of us together is in a state of great unsettledness and a lot of pain. And it's what we don't always take into account is how that impacts us if we are not conscious and we are not aware. because everything is energy. You know, Albert Einstein kind of let us know about this. And so everything is vibration. You know, we've all heard the stories of the butterflies. I'm going to tell it horribly, but the butterflies who migrate and the ripple effect of their wings. And we all have wings, and we ripple and we impact one another. And sometimes what happens is we can feel very intense emotions and not know where are they coming from and what is this about. And particularly in times like we are in the planet right now, there's tremendous fear, a lot of anger, a lot of things that get channeled into hatred, unfortunately, into judgment, who's wrong, who's right, I'm this, you're that, all of that. And we don't even understand necessarily in our hearts what's going on inside of me. And I know that it was about a month back, I was going through a very unsettled time. And one of my friends said to me, are you taking into account all that's going on in the collective right now? And tears came to my eyes because I wasn't. And I, like many of us, can be very hard on myself. And so I go inside and I'm like, what's wrong with me right now? And what's got me so unsettled? And why am I like this? And just taking a breath. Just taking a breath. And just, you know, that observer we talked about a few weeks back, you know, being in the movie theater, and just taking a breath and stepping back and looking at the screen which is the world we live in right now. And oh my goodness, all of a sudden I had such a sense of appreciation for the moments of peace that I do find, and for the peace that I bring, and for the joy that is in my world, and the miracle that each of us is, and our ability to impact our own world. And when we impact our own world, some people go, oh, well, that's so selfish. How can I be happy right now? How can I be peaceful when all of this is going on? We need more and more and more and more people awakening to their true selves, to their ability to create peace, to their ability to open their hearts in the midst of great chaos. That is how we change. That is how we create change. And so today I want to invite each of you to take a moment, whether you do it now, you do it after, and just breathe and appreciate any moment where you have felt joy, where you have felt happiness, where you have created peace for yourself or for another. You know, it's easiest to do it with pets and little ones, but everywhere. Just looking, there's a tree outside my window. Just noticing one leaf. And I know it sounds hokey and, oh God, but the truth is, if we bring our focus there, it's amazing. So any moment that we can see that we are a miracle, that we are living our lives, carrying ourselves forward, continuing to have moments, and maybe more than moments, of peace, of happiness, of delight, and to appreciate that. And then it amplifies and it grows. On that line, and in coming to an end today, I want to bring back what I offered last week, and that is a 20-minute maybe sharing of how to come into our hearts more quickly and how to keep re-anchoring in our hearts, I am creating this offering for next Monday. So I just told myself I should remember the date. It's the 17th, isn't it? I don't know. That's not true. The Monday next, okay? The Monday, I'll come back with the date. And some of you have let me know that you're interested. This is open to anyone who's interested. Like I said, it's about 20 minutes. What I am going to need is people's emails to send you a Zoom link. So if you have my email, please feel free to email me. If you want to private message me your email, and then I'll be sending out the Zoom link Monday morning to everyone who has expressed an interest in participating. And we'll spend some time together. I am just going to my computer right now to find that date, but it didn't work so easily. And we'll spend some time getting some greater tools for finding our way into our hearts. Okay? I look forward to doing that with you. And remember, when you get stirred up, today there's going to be so much reflection on what happened. Take a breath. Remember you're right here, right now. And appreciate anything in your life, and particularly yourself. Take good care. I look forward to seeing you next week, whether it's, I didn't tell you what time, did I? I'm so sorry. Monday at 7:30 Eastern Daylight Time. Okay? So whether I see you next Monday or I see you next Wednesday or in between, have a blessed day and take care. Bye now.